We are trying to build a platform for a size 43 male. This is the insole, fiber, and a Mako 4. So we got a Nora 4 for the building of the sole. It's called a pimples Nora 4, pimple Nora 4. That's what we call it here. So what I'm trying to do first, this is the sole. So we're starting with the sole. I'm placing the insole on the sole we are using. That's the Nora 4, because I think is the way the style came. So I'm not going for a Nora 3. This is a colored Nora 4 that we're making use of. That's to build the sole for the customer. So what I'm doing is to just create the welted part that I'll be using. When I cut this one is when I'm placing, we'll be using a Mako 8, also a Mako 6 before we go into the welting process. So I'm just creating an ½ inch space for our welt to go in. Hope you understand me. So what I'm doing is just is an half, like I said, just an ½ inch space for your welt and space for also your filing. So ½ inch is perfect for what you are trying to achieve. It's your welt is not up to it's not up to like ½ inch, but you need to create like little space so that psychologically you give yourself enough space when you want to file. Not like it will be too tight for the welt to go in, and also ½ inch is so perfect. Now, if you can't create a ½ inch with your hand, if you are not perfect in doing that, you can use your tape, but I recommend ½ inch is fine. So that's what we are trying to create. Don't worry, you're not seeing it here, but as I'm proceeding, you will see what I am doing. So this is it. As you are going, just use your eyes, or is it your discretion? You'll be able to get it, but this is it. Just half an inch from your insole area is the insole you've built already is perfect. So this is it. So this is it. We are done. Can you see this? So from this is the landmark of where we'll be placing. You will get the measurement for the Mako 8 you are using, and also for the Mako 6 we are building. So I'll just go right ahead into cutting it, then filing it. If I cut and file and show you guys, the video will be extremely long, but as I am, let's say, adding up the Mako 8 and the Mako 6, I will just involve you guys into the process. But the cutting and the filing, I think it will be too tedious for the video, and you already have an idea of what that is already. So I'll just cut it. We are making use of this is how it looks. Can you see the height of it? So we applied gum on it already, and on the Nora 4 also. So we'll just go right ahead into placing it like this, and the other side too. So this is it. We'll just cut it. Then the next one is the Mako 6 that we are going to use to add to the height of the platform we're trying to create. I don't know if you can see it using my cutter. But if you can use your cutting knife and you still get what you want, why not? You can go ahead into using it. I work perfectly well with this one, so that's why I'm making use of it. So I will just apply gum on the Mako 6 also, then add it to this Mako 8 before we go ahead into the welting process. This is it. So the Mako 8. So this is it. A bouncing Mako 4 to the Mako 8. So this is us placing it now. Can you see? So if it were a regular platform slippers, we'll just file, will I say file it and continue whatever we're doing. But this one we are not wrapping it. So I said with the sew because we are not wrapping it. If we were wrapping it, the sew would have been the last thing we would have added. But since we are not wrapping it, I am just building it with the sew. Hope you understand. So this is it. Now if you want to fix inner heel, this is the best time you can just do that, so that you can give the slippers a wedgie kind of look. So for the inner heel now, we'll be adding a Mako 6 for it, not a Mako 4, a Mako 6 instead. So we'll just trim these edges, then we'll just half of it is where we'll be including for the Mako 6. So I will just, will I say, apply gum on this side and the Mako 6 for us to see. It's actually a process, but we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost there. So I'll just trim this area, then we're attaching our inner heel, all our Mako 6. This is it. You can see the difference between the Mako 6, the Mako 8 and the bouncing Mako. We have a video of it already though, but this is how it looks like. So we are just, like I told you guys, it's half of it that we're using for our inner heel to just give it a wedgie look. So just go right ahead into placing it like this. Carefully, like this. So do for the other side as well. So this is it. So we'll just cut it now. And go ahead into blending. See? Oh, don't forget to be hitting it though. Don't mind me. Don't forget to be hitting it. Whenever you place it, you make sure you hit it. So this is it. So we'll just blend this area, then we'll start the welting process. So this is it. So I'll just blend this one so that it will just align well to the sew we're trying to make use of, or what we're trying to get. But yeah, this is it. blended it. Can you see? Applied gum here, and then on the insole, just this area, so that it will stay properly. So this is what we are doing. We're just placing it here. Remember, we left space for our welting process already. So can you see the wedging look? Can you see how beautiful it is? Say yes. So this is it. We'll start will I say welting from, will I say 4 or 3.5, whichever measurement is okay by you, please, by all means. But I don't know, this thing is sharp enough. Give me a cutter. Let's just cut the edge properly. So this is it. So I've been able to cut it just to give the sharp edge. So this is now the welting process. So this is it. Make sure you are placing it and it's almost going like it's going into the insole, so you will not have to be seeing space. But yeah, this is it. Okay, this is better. This is it. This is so fine. Cutter. So yeah, we're done. Can you see this? So for all this excess, we'll go through, let's say, trimming process before we go into the filing machine, so I will not spend lots of time there. You're blocking my view, so I will not spend lots of time there. So this, we'll just cut this excess, then we'll use iodide to just seal it. But physically, we're done. Can you see this? We'll just seal it here, then we'll use iodide to just seal. But we are done with the rest. Is just to, will I say, file the edge. And this is how you can create your nail platform slide. That's for the one that we are not wrapping. We're not wrapping this one. So yeah, I explained it earlier, but this is it. So we'll just file it, and that's all. This is our insole. Can we see this? So this is how it looks like. Not the insole, that's the welted sole and the insole. So this is what we got. Let's open it and see. Okay, yeah, so this is it. Open this one also. So this is it. So we'll just go right ahead into the blasting process. But this is basically how it looks like. So what is left for us to do is just the cleaning, the dye. I'm not dyeing it. I will not want this to be black, so that the effects or the beauty of the shoe or the footwear will show. So I'll just clean it up, and that's all. No need to dye it. I don't want to dye this side. No, I want it to be like this, as fine as it is looking. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate, and see you in my next class.